All right, and we're back, and I am going over our stops through Royal Caribbean. The ship we were on was Liberty of the Seas. It was a 7-day Western Caribbean cruise, and we had 4 stops. Our stops were in Puerto Costa Maya, Mexico, Roatan, Honduras, Belize City, Belize, y Cozumel, Mexico. So those are our 4 stops, and I'm going to go over each of those stops on the tips that we learned while we were there. So for first, stop number one was Puerto Costa Maya in Mexico. And this is where we had an excursion planned through Royal Caribbean. It was the Mayan Healing Ritual. It was like sort of like a spa treatment, nice and calming. So our healing treatment was scheduled for 11:30 a.m. And our ship was scheduled to let everybody disembark at 11 a.m. Well, the news came in that they weren't going to let people off the ship till 11:30 a.m., which made us know that we were going to be late. Now, the issue here is that when the ship is disembarking everybody at 11:30 a.m., everyone is getting off the ship at the same time because to me, this is a late start for a cruise port. Most of the times you're off at 8:30 a.m. or so. So everyone's trying to get off the ship at the same time, which took us about 30 to 45 minutes to get off the ship. And obviously we didn't get to our station in time. So when we got to our meeting point where our excursion passes asked us to meet, it was already 12:30, 12:45 at that time. So thank goodness that the excursion had their last time that was available was 2 o'clock, and there was room for us to go ahead and take part in that Mayan healing experience, which was great. And through that experience, what we learned is, so when you get to the Puerto Costa Maya, it basically is a port. And you're going to see lots of shops. There's going to be swimming pools. There's going to be a dolphin encounter experience. And I know that there was excursions that I've seen on the Royal Caribbean website for that as well. So there's things to do there. And when we asked about using the pools, the people there asked that if we purchase something, whether it be food or drinks, to actually use the beach chairs. So we were able to use one chair, and my partner ordered a drink. Well, she ordered both of us a drink, and then I utilized the pool for the most part until our excursion time was to take place. And I'm going to do a video also on that Mayan excursion healing ritual as well. It was very nice and calming. The staff was really wonderful. I don't have any pictures of it because I didn't take my phone in, because you got hot. You were in a bath of water soaking. They did like little massages on your head when you start out. And then you went into what we would think as a sauna. I don't remember the exact name of what they called it, but we were able to each pick a herb that, we felt resonated with. So they had 4 different types, and whatever you felt connected to, then they told you what each one represents. And there was a whole releasing experience there inside. I don't know the name of it. I'm going to say it's sort of like a sauna. It was very nice with the group because it was a small group as well. And then they take you into another bath where you do get like another head massage, and then they put you in a hammock. And that's where you kind of get like, I felt like there was 2 people, because like I felt hands like, pushing me up through the hammock. It was a very nice and relaxing experience. I do recommend it. I do recommend, whenever you're looking for excursions, also get on the website as soon as you can and start getting those excursions that you want earlier, because the sooner you do, you get the lower prices as well. And with that being said, when we finished, we wanted to say like, hey, where's the beach? We wanted to check out a beach while we were there. And they did tell us, the locals told us that, you can take a taxi. It's about 5-10 minutes away to the beach. But by that time, our excursion probably was over around 3:30 p.m. And I believe we had to be back on the ship at 5:30. Now, the original itinerary had us back on the ship by 7. So I've experienced this before, where the itinerary changes when you need to get back on the ship earlier. And so we just didn't feel like it was worth it for us to risk going to the beach, especially when it's like, it's 5 to 10 minutes away. And then sometimes you don't know, is it really 5 to 10 minutes away? And so we didn't take that risk, and we ended up going back on the ship. But when we got back on the ship, people in our group, they did take that taxi ride, and it was about 5 to 10 minutes away. And they said it was about $4 per person each way on the taxi. And when they showed us pictures of the beach, it was gorgeous. The food they got looked delicious, and they said it was delicious as well. So Puerto Costa Maya, next time, if we were to ever get on a ship that had this stop, we're definitely going to take a taxi to the beach and enjoy the water and the food as well, because those are the things that we enjoy. But you can check out all the excursions on the Royal Caribbean website, or whichever cruise line that you're planning through, and see if those meet your needs. But just sharing that because no one in our group had taken these stops, so we didn't really know what to expect or what to look forward to. And so now this is just planning ahead, and that is our tips on trip for our first stop in Puerto Costa Maya, Mexico. A quick tip that I'd want to add for Puerto Costa Maya is, if you know, and this is something I would do next time, if I know that our excursion is going to start at 11:30 a.m. and they're not going to let people off the ship till 11:30, I would next time go to guest services and let them know about this, and seeing if there's a way that we can get somehow escorted off the ship so that we can make our excursion in time. Because who's to say that next time there would be slots available for us to even take part in the Mayan ritual that we wanted to take part in. So just some things to think about, and just once again, tips on trips.